Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Sensei and the People. Got my people Cray here and my other Sensei Paul.
Hey.
This week we will be reviewing Vinland Saga.
Yes,
Season. Craig, will you stop already, bro? Like
Wow.
already, dude. Like,
I'm sorry.
Wow.
not even a minute in, dude.
I'm
We're
Chomping at the bit. They might think I'm crazy. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
So we will be reviewing Vinland Saga Season 2.
Oh my god.
So let's get right into Devin's synopsis.
DevNops.
Yep. So the first half of this season is farm.
Man.
Hate this.
Okay,
Right.
so here's what it is. Okay, so Thorfinn goes to Kettle's farm, which is basically is it an island? It's not an island. Where's this?
It's like on a peninsula, I guess, right? Or like the end of a continent.
It's definitely in England, though.
Yeah, it's not.
Because at this point, the Vikings have taken
He goes
over.
to a prominent farm and is bought by a I guess the owner of the farm.
Yeah.
And he gets brought there and he's told, "Hey, you and the other guy that I just bought, Einar," which we will come to learn more about because this season is kind of about both of them. And he tells them, "Guys, if you guys are able to clear all this land and, able to put crops on this land,
sow the seeds.
you can buy your freedom."
Yes.
So majority of the first part of this episode is the frustrations of being a slave.
Yeah.
And kind of overcoming stuff that, the mistreatment that the slaves are getting.
That's a good way to put it.
That's basically the first half of the season. Is him and Einar together and just being frustrated the whole entire time because they're slaves and the farm hands are, getting at them, but they just got to eat it because they're still slaves. And while you're at it, while they're at it, you meet a couple other characters that are important. You meet the chick, Arnheid. You meet Arnheid, which is this Viking slut.
According to
Kettle's
wife.
But she seems like a lovely lady.
It's not inaccurate. It's
Not-
not
yeah, it's really
inaccurate.
not.
She's a slave also, so like she has to do what she has to do.
Everybody
Everybody understands.
what
that.
choices you have?
I came to understand her whore ways.
Yeah.
So you meet her, which it kind of seems like her and Einar end up falling in love throughout the whole entire season 2.
Conveniently.
Yeah. And then you also meet the Kettles, which are the owner of all of the farmlands. So you have Kettle, which is there's 4 Kettles.
Iron Fist Kettle. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Iron
4
Fist
Kettles
Kettle.
total. So you have the one that's in charge at the moment. You have the dad, which is
Old master.
Yeah, which is who kind of becomes not a father figure to them, but
Honestly, though, I think he kind of did. He kind of taught. Well, I mean, we'll get into that, but he kind of taught the Thorfinn and
DevNopsis.
Einhar. I'm just saying, I agree with that, though.
But he comes into he becomes a important figure to Thorgil and Arnheid.
Not Thorgil.
Thorfinn, sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
so many Thors.
yeah.
There are a lot of
Then you have the sissy son,
Ugh,
Omar.
gosh.
Omar, who is kind of
A greaser. His hairstyle.
well, he is an annoying dude that like kind of really wants to be tough, but like
Yeah.
How can you be a pussy and a hothead? It makes no sense to me.
but it never ends up working out. But and then you have the contrast to him, which is his brother,
Dude.
who
Thorgil.
is a
True Viking.
yes,
Badass warrior.
like he might have been like the most badass warrior in this whole entire
Honestly.
season.
Yeah.
Other than,
So-
He's a Thane.
Yeah.
And then you also have basically Canute in his army, and those are most of the people that we're working with. So skip ahead to mid season. They're done plowing they're done clearing the fields, and now Kettle. Actually, let me back up because I gotta explain this part. So Canute goes to Denmark.
Yeah,
Oh,
Canute
yeah,
comes in, I
it's
forgot.
important.
Canute comes to Denmark, goes to see his brother, who is the king of Denmark. then you come to find out that he's been poisoning his brother the whole
He's
entire
been poisoning
time.
a lot of people.
So that way he can unite. He can unite England
Sick.
and Denmark.
Right.
So
Love it.
after his brother is on the deathbed, I'm not sure if he died just yet, but he plans to then, in order to keep his army alive and prosperous, he needs some farmland to generate money and stuff like that. So he sets
Food
his
and stuff, yeah.
he sets its sights on the Kettle farmland. So Canute then comes up with a plan to kind of
I forgot that word that he used. Expropriate or something like that.
Maybe.
I forgot the word.
But he basically set up.
Yeah, he sets up Omar into doing something foolish and making the Kettle family kind of look dumb, and then gives him a reason to retaliate and end up taking the farm.
Random as traitors.
Yeah, so
That was a cool scene, by the way. How his brother just said, "It's like kill him," and then he fucking just went out and killed everybody.
But he only killed that guy because homeboy threw the coin in his eyeball.
That was sick. Yeah.
So now, I didn't even get to the part where Kettle went to go see. He tried to go see the king of Denmark before he died.
Oh, you're talking about the pig, the hog?
No. Just he. So Kettle left the farmland to go see the king of Denmark, and that's why he was in. That's why Omar and Master Kettle were in Canute's presence.
Right.
So once Omar kind of does this stupid thing and kills one of Canute's guys, the Kettles then have to retreat and go back to their farmland because Canute has basically declared war on them.
Right.
Someone came with him.
Thorgil?
No. Leif Erikson.
The guy who's been looking for Thorfinn.
The old dude.
Yeah. And Thorfinn, another Thorfinn.
Thorfinn 2.
Thorfinn 2. Bug eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You kind of really get to see what's his name's character too. Kettle's always been like a nice guy, and he has a legendary status in everybody's eyes. But you kind of see the shell.
He has a turn.
Yeah, like he's a pussy kind of. He's like withdraws himself. Remember, he's hiding in the damn fucking those crazy
the barrel.
Yeah, I was like, dude, what's wrong with
He
you?
fell out like this.
God, yeah, I know. I was disappointed, honestly.
So the Kettles go back to the farmland.
Yeah.
And then they prepare for war. They gather all the slaves, and Thorgil kind of comes up with a plan to try to defend the farmland versus Canute and his
Pretty cold.
100 soldiers it was, but these are trained warriors.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
100 real Vikings actually came to
The
battle.
Yams Viking,
The Yams,
Loki.
Yeah.
So once Canute gets there, a war ensues. Canute's men ravage the slaves and farmhands that are there.
Dude, they beat him in a quarter of an episode.
Yeah, I know.
A quarter of an episode was over.
And the only one who really kills anybody is Snake.
Yeah. I was like, wow.
So once the first battle concludes, Thorgil realizes, I'm not even going to go into the whole, Arnheid. I'm not even getting into that because
we can cover that on the side.
Yeah.
So once Canute wins the first battle, Thorgil decides that, there should be no more fighting.
Thorfinn.
Thorfinn, sorry. I will keep getting those names mixed up.
It's okay. It's not like you don't know shit, You know everything. It's alright.
So, after first battle's concluded, I said for the third time now, Thorfinn decides that, there shouldn't be any more fighting, yeah. And he goes to Canute's camp.
Mm-hmm.
He makes a wager if he can get punched in the face 100 times.
Yeah.
To show that he's not a fighter,
That was a cool moment.
And that was a big dude.
And he's worthy,
The bear killer.
He was taking the punches with smartness,
Oh yeah.
letting the punch hit him. Yeah.
So eventually he gets punched 100 times, and then he's able to have an audience with Canute. And he's talking with Canute, and they have a pretty good discussion. Canute kind of opens up to Thorfinn, tells him his plans, and Thorfinn says, you know what? If that's your plan, I'm going to run away. I'm going to run away so far.
Yeah, it was a weird way to put it.
If you get close to me, I will run further.
Yeah. Like, what?
And at that point, Canute was like, you know what? I'm wrong.
You call my bluff.
Yeah, I'm wrong. I shouldn't be doing this.
I feel like the most un-Viking thing ever, right? Like
yeah, it's like he didn't even care about him at first at all. So why does him showing up in the first place matter to you?
The most un-Viking thing.
Yeah, you're a king, bro. Like I would never have followed him after that.
So Canute then decides to pull his troops from Kettle's farmland, and he ends up going back to England and kind of dispersing his army, and I guess realizing that he doesn't need this army.
Kind of actually helped out in his favor. Because
he was starting to become more liked
by the lords of England.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So Thorfinn, played a pretty big role in Canute's.
I mean, did he though? I guess he did.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I guess he did
because he showed Canute the change that can come in someone. Thorfinn was one way, a total killer, almost mindless to a fault, not smart at all. He became this talking diplomat that didn't want to fight anymore. I feel like that would give anyone hope to see that kind of
became
change.
Christian.
Sure. That would give anyone hope to see that kind of change.
Damn it.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, he did.
What was y'all's, let's start with this. So, what was y'all's favorite moment?
Okay.
Favorite moment?
Go ahead.
I can go first.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, when Canute was giving his
speech
at the end?
The end?
That was kind of cool.
He was like... Yeah, exactly, dude. I thought for a moment, like...
The sea was actually going to calm down?
Yeah, dude.
So
to kind of show how, like, little he is, like, in this world, he was like... He compared himself to God.
Right.
You know?
He tried.
I can say what happened.
In his comparison to God... in his comparison to God, he then tells the water to calm, the sea to calm, and then you see that the sea...
He got it.
The sea didn't calm, so that just showed you, although all the power that he amasses and he gets, it will never be enough because he won't be God.
But he's human.
He will still just be a mortal man.
And us as humans have to create the paradise we want. God has a defined plan, but
he said as much.
Yeah, we don't. We have to just either go with the flow or shape it our way we want.
I like the way he didn't like make it like. He knew that it wasn't going to happen, and he understood that, and he kind of laughed about it. I thought that was pretty cool. That's cool.
Vinland Saga.
Yeah.
Yes. Definitely something that you wouldn't expect Vikings to say, but they did that shit. He's going to be the king of the Vikings, is what he said. My favorite moment, I have a few of them here, and I'll just go ahead and say one, maybe two.
Oh, you should. No, just one.
Just one?
Everybody gets one.
Yeah.
Okay.
When Thorfinn gets punched in the face 100 times?
No, go ahead, Paul. Give me your favorite moment, because I want to pick one of mine.
I
have a lot.
Honestly, I think we all agree that the most Viking of Vikings other than Canute was Thorgil. And his little infiltration, his plan was strategic. He understood... Just the fact that he was so cold to talk his dad into getting all these 200, 300 farmers to die, basically, just for that one opportunity for him to assassinate Canute was so sick. And he didn't even give a fuck if his brother was all crying, I can't do it, brother, I'm not like you. Like, he didn't even care. He's like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But the fact that he almost killed Canute with that one sword swing, like, Canute, in his own right, became a good swordsman.
He should have did.
He should be, but I think...
Why? He's been training.
He has, and that's why I'm impressed by how fast Canute got skilled.
It's been 4 years since Thorfinn left.
And that's not that long.
Yeah, dude, but
that's a long time.
He broke that sword.
Thorgil
should have right through it.
Yeah, when he was over him, he definitely should. He was right over him. He should have killed him.
Wasted his time talking.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. I
want to give him a monologue.
I swear.
Talk no jutsu. It always comes up in anime. Yes, that's what happens.
What was that one advisor's name?
Wolf.
If Wolf wouldn't have been there, like close enough to even intervene in that fight, and even Wolf almost got fucked up. He's really like,
why do you use this coin?
Dude.
Hit his ass, The
fact that fucking Thorgil went right in his eye and then hooked him away, dude. That was a good fight.
I can't take gouging of eyes in anything, bro. I want to throw up.
Just that one little fight brought back the first season of like, damn, these dudes are tough. These Vikings, they know how to.
And it's funny that we had to bring back the season near the end of the season, like bring back the feeling of Vinland Saga near the end of the season.
Right,
it was Farm Simulator
just to get that little
Anyways,
man, you guys are no,
I don't agree
with
really
that.
think that.
I don't agree. It's a metaphor.
I know. I don't agree with Devin. He's totally wrong in that.
Go ahead.
My favorite moment probably was the dream sequence.
Oh, dude,
where Thorfinn had to finally realize, stop being a hoe and crying about this book. So Thorfinn hasn't been crying about it, but he's been feeling like empty and like nothing. Snake could have killed him, Or Fox and Badger could have killed him when they're slicing his pieces of his body and shit.
Yeah.
And he's been feeling like nothing matters. And Einar's been slowly kind of helping him, but he had a dream, which I'm kind of mad about. Because you don't have a full... Do you have a full life change in a dream? Do you think that's...
I think you can.
Okay, maybe
Depends
so.
on what the dream's about.
In this dream, he sees all the people he killed.
That's heavy, bro.
Fighting down below, and he thought it was
hell.
He thought it was Valhalla, but it was not. It was hell. It was Earth.
Yeah, it's a real world.
Askeladd like, this is the real world. These people you killed. And Askeladd's like, yo, quit crying about this shit. He's hanging from the roof. We're about to fall into it. Quit crying about this and lift yourself up and move forward. That's the real fight.
Yeah.
And the way he did that speech, man, Askeladd is still one of my favorite characters of all of anime, dude. I freaking miss Askeladd.
It was real heavy. It was heavy to see Bjorn, just everybody still mindlessly fighting. And it was metaphorical because he is literally trying to drag himself out of this cycle that even his father tried to warn him about. Like, this is not what you want, dude.
Exactly.
It was. He had to carry the weight of all the people that he killed in order to get out.
And he woke up and said, "I vow to never commit violence again." And I put the manga down when I was reading it.
Yeah, you did.
And stopped reading it because I was like,
but he broke his vow later on.
He broke his vow because he started to fight, which is another favorite moment. That fight between him and Snake was fire.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of bullshit, though.
Why?
Because nobody keeps their skills that honed after 4 years.
But it's instinct, though.
Snake is a honed warrior.
Yeah,
Snake's a honed warrior.
Even he doesn't even do the battle.
How often does Snake even like practice this stuff?
Exactly.
Usually he's just sitting around
against brigands.
Maybe so, but I feel like he's much more unrusty than Homeboy, who's been walking around like a zombie.
But how long? But how long
he's been plowing land, dude?
All right, dude, building muscles, muscle memory.
The muscles there, they're abbed up too.
And then if you think about the timeline of how long Thorfinn's been killing, dude, like he's been killing since he was a kid.
That's true.
Like, dude, he's barely what 18, 20 right now.
Maybe that fight was fire though because they're like talking in slow motion with the
He's all like, dude,
awesome.
It's so sick.
Fight. But that was my favorite moment. That dream sequence and waking up. The music in freaking this show, dude. The music with the moments. I know, but the reason I loved that flashback was because the music was playing when we started to climb up.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this shit is hitting, dude.
And I think it was real heavy, and I appreciate the fact that they kept those spirits on him. Like every now and then he would talk about his past, and you would see like a arm or something.
Go on.
You would see like a spirit like grab onto him, and he's like, "They're still on me. Like I'm still carrying them with me."
When he's awake, you mean?
Yeah, and it's cool. It's cool. I like that.
Is there anything that you guys didn't like about the same way? Like maybe like the CG.
Where do we start? Oh no, you go ahead.
I didn't mind the CG. Go ahead.
Oh, you didn't mind the CG?
No, not really.
No, obviously you did.
No, I didn't really. I mean, it wasn't too much.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was.
It was okay.
Edit that.
Sorry.
I mean, if anything, the pacing in the first part of it was just kind of a little slow.
Yeah,
it wasn't. It wasn't bad enough to turn you off, dude. But like, there was a lot of cutting down trees.
It all mattered, okay?
Not really.
Yes, it did. Because it was all about Einhar in the beginning. You got to see the contrast of Vikings and pillaging, and then someone on the opposite end of that.
Dude. Nope. You're not doing it.
Yeah.
I read the manga.
Hey, you were wrong about it.
They were almost doing an episode a chapter, bro. That's ridiculous.
But you're wrong about it, though.
Usually you make an episode out of 4 or 5 chapters.
Were you not wrong, though?
What do you mean I was wrong?
You were wrong about the manga and like it transferring to the medium of video.
No, I was wrong in terms of, this was much better to watch than read.
Yeah.
This is much better to watch than read. Doesn't change the fact that it was super slow pacing, man.
You know what has me kind of torn also is that Arnheid, like they spent so much time on this character.
Oh my god, yes.
They spent so much time on this character, and they killed her.
But that wasn't even the problem. That whole episode where she was with Garter and the flashbacks to Garter.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck about Garter? Dude, she was riding away with him. And this whole dream, dude, that was an episode and a half, bro, of Garter, and I was getting really, really mad because in the manga it was like that. I was getting really pissed off.
It's all metaphorical. It has to do with Thorfinn as well. It's like the burden of killing and what it does to people when they go to war. They don't come back the same. It's the same thing with Thor's. He came back differently, than when he went into war. Dude, he didn't even care about his daughter up until when he came back.
You're making me feel more and more like Kiddo was right to beat the fuck out of him.
Dude, that was such a crazy part.
Not really.
That was.
I expected
he snapped.
I know. I expected him to snap. I expected him to go off on the woman too. Like, who's this guy?
So, what would be your gripe, Craig?
Einhard. She went from like a really likable character to one of my. I just hated that whole sequence of her and Garter, and it wasn't even Garter part. Garter by himself was cool.
Yeah.
It was Arnheid with Garter, and her indecision of this life that she wanted to move on from, which she already chose to move on from.
I agree with that.
All that bullshit, bro.
I agree with that.
She chose to move on, but she still went back with him like you dumb bitch.
Because it's her baby daddy. Like,
she hung up, bro. She
had a new baby daddy. She's hung up. Garter must have had the Garter. I'm saying he must have had the.
It's not even
the
about
big D in the
that, dude.
Garter.
It's not even about the fact that she couldn't even bear to tell him about his son. Like, her son's probably dead.
So Arnheid is the
100%.
biggest villain in the show.
Yeah.
That's why,
Arnheid's the biggest villain in the show.
That's why in like the visions they had, like both of the sons.
Yeah, they're going
there.
to the afterlife,
yeah,
and the baby's dead. Dude, how come you guys are so heartless? She lost her baby, her son, and her husband all in one. Like,
Screw
dude,
Einhard, and also Einar hated him too.
Okay, piggyback from that.
I slowly went from liking him to hating him.
Piggyback from that. Fuck Einar because
biggest sip in the game.
Yeah, yes, I'm so angry. It's like, dude, you fell in love with this woman in a matter of what, maybe 1 year, if that. She didn't give you no play except talking to you in the morning at breakfast.
Fountain.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get nothing though, like
nothing.
Some like words are kind of you hold on to them.
There is that point. That point, but still,
he got next to nothing. Yeah, he got next to nothing. Then found out, oh, hey, just so you know, Master's like clapping them cheeks and got her pregnant.
He's never had a girlfriend.
What are you gonna do?
We know of, like. He's holding on to like anything at this point.
But you would do that if you got something. Like, you would get hung up. Like, if you're getting nothing,
if you never had anything or like even like a girlfriend, like all you can do.
There's so many slave girls in there.
He's dreaming. He's dreaming.
He's a super virgin. He's a virgin. He's a virgin.
Thorfinn's right there.
No, it's his first crush. I get it, but you're 30, dog. Maybe I don't know how old you are. You're old though. Them niggas had goatees and full beards. I was getting kind of.
They're probably 20-something.
If they were 20 with that kind of mustache and beard, I hate them.
So you think that
Thorfinn was like 16,
and you're assuming that Master gives them like stuff to clip their like they're slaves, bro. They're slaves. They have no like right to shave. Like, they probably have nothing to shave with.
I don't know.
Except a sickle or something.
So you hate Einar?
What's Thorfinn's not?
He's like 22 or something.
Like
he's
21.
like 20. Yeah, he's young as fuck.
Because like he left when he was 6.
And
he said it's been 10 years.
10 years, 16.
Right. So 4 years after that, 20.
But, 4 years after is when
Okay.
Thorfinn
20,
got slavery. Yeah.
And he's still young as fuck and built. All right. So Einhar and it makes me so mad because then after that he's still like, well, I can still save her, like, what the fuck, I can still buy her freedom. And then after that, she has a husband, we can help her escape. It's like, dude, you're getting L after L after L.
Yes.
You find out she has not just one kid she's pregnant now, she had another kid before that. What's wrong with you, man?
I'm not gonna lie, if Thorfinn kind of follows his trajectory of being like a goody two shoes the rest of the show, I'm gonna kind of hate him too. Like, I might need him to snap or go to his old ways.
I think he will.
Because if he does, that's kind of why I dropped the manga too. Because like he started becoming really nice. I'm like, dude.
Here's the thing: you can't like. I think even not Einhar. What's his name again?
Thorfinn?
No, his friend.
Snake?
No, his friend.
Fox?
Fuck.
Who's his friend? His friend.
It's not Einhar. His
Badger.
No, dude. The simp.
Einar.
How is
you said Einar in the
I know, no, but I said Einar, the fucking girl. So,
Arnheid.
I said Arnheid, yeah. So Einar,
Viking.
I do know what I'm talking about. So Einar even told Thorfinn himself, like, dude, there's gonna have to be some things you have to fight for. Like, even if, like, I understand your vow and everything, but in this world, even to protect the things you love, you have to fight.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to just let someone kill your sister, kill your mother, kill your nephews and all. You can't just let that happen. If you love somebody, you're going to have to fight for it.
He's going to eventually become like a Thor's.
Yes.
His dad.
He's going to punch the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, he's like, have to fight and be ready to fight, but also a nice guy.
Right.
So, who was y'all's favorite character in this?
Easy.
Askeladd.
Askeladd.
Dead Askeladd.
He's so good. I wasn't gonna choose him, but when you said it, I'm like, damn, Askeladd, awesome.
Bjorn.
No.
He's still like raging out.
Snake, probably. Thought it was really cool. I like this whole deal. I kind of wish he'll like follow them in the future, but not.
I think he will.
Mine would have to be Thorgil.
Yeah.
Thorgil was like the most badass character that we.
And who knows where he's going now? Like
he reminds me of the other
Thorkel.
Yeah, Thorkel.
Oh yeah.
Why is all the Thors in this like badass? If someone
Thors.
else comes and like their name like is Thor something, dude, like I'll just have to know like they're badass.
Thorson.
Yeah, that's a real one.
I think, man, even though he kind of bitched out at the end, I still give Canute his props, man.
I forgot about Canute.
Like, dude, like, he got daddied up.
Don't forget his king disease idea, like the king you keep seeing in his
Well,
mind.
his dad, yeah, the crown.
I wouldn't even mention that.
The spirit of the crown.
I really like that because I deal with the same problem as a leader. I kind of have to go through that kind of stuff.
Well, I can fix that. I can fix that.
Okay.
So, so Canute for me is the favorite character because you get to see him blossom into like way more than his father ever predicted he could have been.
Yeah.
Dude, he killed his own brother.
He's conniving.
He's conniving. He killed the other king of England, Wincelsled, whatever his name is, Wincelford.
I think it was Halldorf.
Is it?
Yeah, King Halldorf.
Hufflepuff.
Oh. Well, he killed. Well, dude, but here's the thing: he killed his father and his son. His son got sick too, so he poisoned all of them. So
he didn't kill his dad. Askeladd killed the king.
No. I'm talking about the dad of the English king.
Oh, okay.
So he killed Ethelred, right? So he killed him. He killed his son. He killed his brother, all to keep that crown on his head and be the only one wearing the crown.
Heavy is the head.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And then not only that, but he's willing to like throw his own like thanes under the bus, kill them, all for like to keep his army and his power strong. I gotta give it up to him. Canute's a true king.
Wolf.
True king.
What are we rating this thing, guys?
I swear to God, dude. Like I've made it through like this whole entire episode, and like you have to like try to like take over, right?
Say it again.
Edit that.
I'll edit, yeah.
Good for him, huh?
All right, guys. So we've gotten through pretty much everything. There's a lot of stuff that we also missed.
Yeah,
but
the end of it, when he meets his sister, who's abnormally strong. Makes no sense.
It's always how it goes.
But we've covered a lot of it. So with us covering a lot of it, let's get into our ratings.
Okay.
You
got it, Devin.
You want me to go first?
I can go first.
Okay. Go ahead.
You waiting to see my rating?
No, I'll go first because you're gonna give it a bad one. You're gonna give it a bad one too. I'm giving this thing an 8.7. Thoroughly enjoyed it. The gripes did take it from it was a 7 out of 9. But near the end of the season, I had no gripes written to the end of the season with Einar, stupid ass, and freaking Arnheid's garter bullshit.
So the first half Farming Simulator has nothing to.
I wasn't as mad as Devin was,
right?
Because I saw what you're saying. I saw the reason it was there for,
right?
And the music kept sucking me in. Those moments, like the face structure and detail were beautiful.
The farming was a metaphor for Thorfinn to like go past him being just a killer.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Einar taught him that.
Well,
that's what I got from the first half.
Don't forget that Canute burning the fire pyres.
Oh, that was sick. That was good. That was a smart move.
I just want you to know what it looks like when your whole country's burning because of you. Like, that was
sick.
Pretty sick. Yeah.
That was sick. He said, "Fuck this silver."
Yeah,
he stepped on it.
Yes, that was fire. The moments can be 8.7.
Contrary to what you're saying, I love the whole thing. Like the only one I didn't like was the simp part of it. Like, I didn't agree with what he was doing. He could have been, dude. He was so jacked. He beat a fucking all those stable hands 5-on-1. Like, he has the power to be a warrior, but he's a simp. But having said that, I'll give it just a solid 8. And I also remember when you used to say that points were like 0.7. I can give it 0.5. I just remember, I hate you so much.
Things have changed for
me. Yeah. Switch up.
My rating system is different.
Switching up. So, yeah, I give it a solid 8.
Dev?
I
gave the first season a 10, by the way.
8, 7, and 8, huh?
I think I gave it a 9 for season.
It's your choice, too. This is your anime.
It was my choice. And that's why I'm gonna have to give it an 8.5, guys. It was a good story. There was.
Despite the Farming Simulator,
why'd you give it 8.5?
No, you hated the first half.
Because the pacing of the first half kind of like led the second half. You kind of it made you enjoy the second half even more.
He's
but
been fucking with us this whole time on text.
Yeah. All right. I'm not mad at it.
He always does this.
No, just because like the whole story of it was good. It was like Canute's story.
Canute.
Like him taking over.
Yeah.
At both roles in the king and his plot to kind of take over. You got to see that part of it. You got to see Canute kind of really grow into being like this. I don't want to say badass king because like he did like some dirty things to.
Yeah, poison's a woman's work. I don't like. I'm just saying. Just saying.
But he did that. Like he became king of
too.
England and Denmark.
40 chess.
Not only that, although Arnheid was a Viking slut. Her story was really good though.
Yeah, it was good.
Her story, like the way that she rode off with like her husband that came in and killed everybody, like, and like her husband died like on her lap. It's like I'm just gonna take a nap. It's like like, and then like they're all together like in his like little dream, and
it was heavy.
I didn't like that at all.
It was heavy. I thought it.
You cried.
It contrasted.
Not me.
Not me.
I enjoyed it because it had so much to do with Thorfinn's like journey.
Yeah, it just hit, dude. Like when he died, like it just hit, and then whenever she died, you're like, oh, now they're all
like you
together.
woke up just to tease me.
Dude, I was so mad when she died.
I know.
I was so because all this shit was for nothing.
Anyways, like it was really good how they told the story. The whole thing with also Omar.
Oh man.
Omar.
The whole his whole part of the Olmar. Olmar, yeah. His whole part of the story was good.
Yeah.
It was just
I like this change.
The whole there's stories within the stories that just made it all come together, and it was really good storytelling for me.
Truly a saga.
You might think I'm crazy. Yeah.
The opening was fire.
The second half.
Opening two was
so basically, what we're trying to say is go watch Vinland Saga.
Yeah.
Season 1 and 2 because it's well worth the watch.
It is.
It's like in totality. What do y'all think?
Both season 1 and 2.
You can't have season 2 without season 1.
No shit.
And vice versa. No, I'm saying.
What do you think?
No. You don't understand what I'm saying. You can't have one without the other because the first half was basically Thorfinn. Okay, Thor's told Thorfinn in the beginning, you don't want to keep killing people. You don't want this life because it'll affect you greatly. That was what the first half was about.
Yes.
And his meaning of it and Thorfinn's understanding of it was the second season.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
Where you putting your top 20?
Fucking asshole.
I know that. But like
top 20
like, together. Where do we put? Like, is this like a HXH kind of like thing?
Not yet.
It's like up there.
Not yet.
It's not long enough of a series yet. But the storytelling is really good.
Yeah.
And I would say that this is a must watch.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'd recommend it to people for sure.
Definitely. Like,
I'm trying to get Damien to watch it.
Now this is almost like if you don't like if a heavy anime like fan told me like they haven't seen Vinland Saga, I would kind of almost question their.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What?
I would be like, hey man, let me see your anime card. You know.
Right.
Good point.
Yeah. So,
what about you? What about y'all? You didn't even answer your own question. What do you think about totality wise?
Oh yeah. I'm putting it up there. Like this is one of those that like I don't want to be Mr. Recency, but like this is together.
Here we go.
Both of these, I'm trying to push so hard for Damien to watch these because like this would be up his alley, dude.
He would sooner watch the show Vikings than watch this.
Me and him watch.
I love Vikings. Yeah, no, me too.
I don't know. This is one of them for me. The story's awesome. Love
Obviously, Devin's never seen it. You should watch it.
It has more story than you'd think for a Viking show.
Yeah, it has heart. It has a lot of heart.
Crazy.
He's like, I'll kill you. Like, dude, that first season was.
So, guys, this has been Cincinnati People, and appreciate you watching our review, and we'll see you next week.